What's good, UBL? Your boy Proph Da Menace-UBL, Team Green Light. On motherfucking day, you already know what it is. Here with my 620 rap battle review. We want to call it recap. You want to call it whatever. 620 for UBL. Shout out to Chris and Bias for putting this whole shit together, the group and everything. Because once again, if it wasn't for this dude, like, group wouldn't be going on, battles wouldn't be happening. Like, the people that know me as a battle rapper now, people who know me as an artist, who listen to my music now, would never have heard my shit if he didn't put this group together. So, shout out to him for that. I appreciate him, because we need people like you to, start shit up here, put it together, because that's how it works. That's how we get known. So, we're a trendsetter, boy. Shout out to Rodney Richburg, a.k.a. Young Smack. Dude's a fucking genius, putting all the battles together. The videos and shit, amazing. You already know what it is, man. You do a great job, and I don't think you get commended on that too much, but you do a great job, boy, man. Alright, yeah, starting off on the recap review, whatever. First battle of the night, me and Jory Nixon. Everybody said I won that, I mean, it's obvious I won that. I didn't even to be cocky. You know what I'm saying? It was a body bag because Jory didn't have. They put him up against somebody with better stage performance and better like wordplay and connectivity and shit. Like I had a total package of everything. Even though some people said I might have said stuff a little too fast and like you couldn't understand some of the words I said, but everything was still there and it was still clear. Any way you put it. And Jory, I'm not gonna discredit him for anything he did do because I give him credit for coming to the battle and at least attempting to be on like some rap battle like Cam shit. My first Cam battle was against JR, but as a stage performer, I am a performer. I know how to be on stage. I know how to work crowds. I know how to be in the people's eye and show and prove. I know how to do all that. Like, so I'm not a fucking newbie to that. First time I Cam battle, but performing is not. I'm not a newbie, so hands fucked them. But yeah, fuck it. So yeah, he did have a lot of hot lines and shit. The favorite line he said in the whole battle was, I didn't have time to rehearse, whatever, so I guess I have to improv, and improv. I thought it was hot, and then I put Proph in the ER, so that's what Proph prefers. I thought that shit was hot too. I think if somebody at a higher caliber would have said that to me with more enthusiasm, more hypeness, they could have pulled the rabbit out the hat and beat me, like, for that shit. That could have it could have made it more debatable, like a couple of them lines, but as a total package, I had it all: rhyme structure, bars, delivery, wordplay, the works, flips. I like doing everything. I like to have everything in one round. I don't like to leave out any detail about anything. I like to have it all, especially because it was one round. I had to like fit everything into one round. I couldn't have 3 rounds separate of just me going off for 3 rounds. I had like one round to do everything, so I did it. Fuck it, it happened. But yeah, so that being said, yeah. Shout out to him for trying and doing his thing, fuck it, nigga, that's what it is. Battle number 2, my boy Reg versus Brandon Metcalf, a.k.a. LKO. Best battle of the night, in my opinion. I'm sure everybody would say that too. It was a debatable battle, I don't know, like, even though, like, okay, like, people are trying to shit on Brandon right now about him looking in the camera like, oh, I don't have my words memorized, I don't know nothing. But he did respond and say, yeah, I'm dyslexic. I can't really like be looking at the screen while I'm rapping and saying it fast because I'm dyslexic. So everything's gonna be backwards anyway. So I won't be able to read it as fast as I can and rap it that fast. So I kind of that was a key point to that whole thing. He was looking at the time. So I'm not gonna take that away from him. I'm not gonna say he lost because of no looking at the screen, because what he was saying was hot no matter what. And yeah. No matter what, he was still doing what he had to do. So, round one, even though at the end he had tried a little freestyle a little bit, and he had a little slip up and shit, I didn't take it away from him too much. I didn't like try to kill him for that. I thought that his creativity was hyped there, and he really was hyped to do it, lived up to the moment, and Reg was kind of laid back in that round. Even though Reg had 3 solid verses, 3 very solid verses, like, I still, no matter what, gave round 1 to Brandon. I edged it to Brandon because of what he did have as a total package. Even though Reg to me had the best line of the battle. The best name flip line of the whole battle was, shout out to Sue Surf and Big T. I said I put Brandon in the ER After I knocked the BR off his name, see that cannon squeeze after them bullets met calf, whether the K was silent or not, there's still no need. I thought that was the fucking best line of the battle, and I was like, when I sat there trying to flip his name around, when I battled him, in the short time I had to do it, like, that's something I didn't think about, and that was very clever, and it was hot. But still, like, I gave round 1 to Brandon, and I gave round 2 and 3 Reg, giving it to Reg overall 2 and 3. You know, he shot me out in the battle. You know, it's the prophet. You know, it's the prophet's job to warn y'all what the fuck gonna happen when the Messiah get here, and it's true, nigga. I'm a fucking beast. So is my nigga G. You know, we a squad. We a squad of animals, my nigga. Beast, my nigga. But yeah, that being said, yeah, so I gave that one to Reg 2-1, no body bag. Alright, so very debatable, classic battle. Classic. Fucking, who was 3? Third battle, you know, which was supposed to be the first battle, but it got postponed, you know, a little bit because they weren't ready. Raising Loki versus Guinea Lyrical Poet. Prior to the battle, I knew that Brandon had like lines and shit. I knew Brandon had lines and shit. So yeah, for that, yeah, Raising Loki versus Guinea Lyrical Poet. You know, prior to the battle, I never heard Guinea's like battle rap or anything. I heard some music he had. He sent me to his Reverb Nation page, and I saw that he had a couple good songs there. The first song on there is, I think, Riding Dolo or something like that, solo. And I thought it was a hot song. You know, it was really, you know, good little club bang, kind of laid back, kind of smooth. You know, you ride in the car, you just want to smoke a blunt, blow it down, and then I give a fuck. That's what kind of song it was. It's chilling, vibing. And, you know, that was a hot song. I thought as an artist, maybe as doing music, he's nice. You know, he's nice doing music. But as far as battling, maybe he wouldn't, like, be able to battle or do the same shit in a battle level. And when he battled Reason, I don't know. Reason, to me, took it 3-0, like, body bag. Not taking anything away from Guinea. He had some good stuff, but his bars weren't structured right to be able to understand too much. Like, they didn't really have a punch to it. It kind of was just all flowing through. Like, he had a couple trying to flip the name around with Loki and shit. I mean, you want to flip names around, nigga? You gotta be me. Just saying. It might have to be me to do the best name flips. I don't know. I just know there's no flip name I can't fucking do. It's like, I can't. I'm a genius. I don't know. But yeah, I gave it a Loki 3-0 body bag. So fuck it. That's that battle. Battle 4. D-double. Yeah, D-double. Yeah, keep fucking carrying. Keep getting interrupted. Don't mind me. Interruptions all day. D-double versus Know Your Raw. Yeah. A lot of history behind that battle. A lot of shit just in general about that battle. It was a good battle though. Like, I felt like, yeah, Know You had like a lot of punchlines throughout the whole battle. Like, just regular kind of throw up shit, throwing up in the air shit. D-double was more on like, I'm talking to you, nigga, I'm addressing you. You know, fuck all that shit. I'm a grown man type shit. You know, which is really good. Throughout the battle, I'm gonna say it, and this is my fucking verdict for this shit. Round 1, the way Know You delivered. And the way he was, like, what he was saying and the other shit he was saying was really fucking hot. I gave round 1 Know the Raw. I gave round 1 to him. Because he was just really hard, you know, part of it hitting hard in the battle. He was doing his thing. Rounds 2 and 3, I gave to D-double. Because I feel like after the first round of the battle with Know You, after the first round, Know You's second and third kind of fell off. They fell short of what that, you know, first round was, and that it was just crazy. So that's that. But yeah, so D-double, you know, I felt like he had the same structure all around all 3 rounds. He didn't stop and change it up. He just kind of kept the same momentum going, which was really good. So I gave round 1 Know You, round 2 and 3 to D-double, giving it to D-double 2-1. That's that. Now to the main event of the night. Oh my God. The fucking battle was Mike Jenkins versus Akuma the God. Mr. Mills versus Akuma the God. Yeah, that kind of reaction. Mike Jenkins, of course, like, showed up to fucking battle. He was ready, hard-hitting lines, you know. I love the fucking funeral breakdown, standing over his casket. That shit had me going crazy. I was like, holy shit. This nigga can spit. He's nice. That shit was crazy. Akuma, when you write text battles, you're a fucking beast. You have lines. You're a beast. But I don't know, when it comes to the camp, I don't know, you just, like, literally was scared. It looked like you never rapped in front of anybody in your life. It looked like you just sat in your room for 20 years writing mad raps, and you nice at writing raps, but when you come to spit it to the public, you're like a fucking baby kind of thing, you know, and I expected more from you, you know. I expected way more from Akuma, you know. I thought he could have came out and won the whole thing, even though my prediction for it was Mike Jenkins 2-1. Still, Akuma could have came out and did his thing. But I felt like this nigga it was like you know, when you're a battle rapper, you learn how to do shit for the first time. It was like a baby's first steps. You came out, you had that big ass gorilla in the back of you. I don't know what that gorilla was, and then you had some gloves on, and like you were playing like magic cards or something. I don't know. Not like clown you too much or nothing, but I think that shit was crazy. It was really crazy. And I was just like, I thought you were gonna come with more than that, and like, you had like this crazy image, like you were a rock star kind of thing. I'm a rocker, I'm trying to kill this nigga, and then you just didn't show. You didn't show what that shit you were talking. You didn't show, and I felt bad. You know, so I felt bad about all of it. So I don't know. Fuck it. I give that to Mike Jenkins 3-0, like scoop phase, scoop. That's it. I gave it to Mike Jenkins, so hands down 3-0. Kuma, you nice, my nigga. You nice when it comes to ratings, but you have to perform better. You have to be on a way better performance level, way better performance level. But yeah, you know, that being said, that's that. West Coast Dread and Lance, which didn't really happen on the night, but it was like his verses got thrown out last night. West Coast Dread posted his this morning. If I had to judge that battle based on what it was, I gave round one Lance, because I mean, the personal, I don't want to laugh at the personal too much because they're personal, but saying, you know, his mom passed, whatever, but going to his kid's school, you know, shaking the shit out of the grandmother, shaking the shit out of her, and putting over his knee and smashing a brick over her face, like, that shit is like, I had to laugh because I was like, that shit is crazy, like, you enthusiasm have to be crazy for that, to be able to, like, keep a straight face and say shit like that, and not expect to get ridiculed for it, like, you know, that's just crazy. But West Coast Dre is a good sport for not getting too mad at that and pissed off about the personal sport. Good dude for that. So round one, Lance Burns. Round 2 and 3, okay. Now the battle was agreed to be a 1 minute, 3 rounds, 1 minute each, and Lance Burns did have like longer rounds. His were like 1.5, 2 minutes each, kind of thing. He was just going off. So basing the battle on what happened in the first 60 seconds of round 1 and 2, round 2 and 3, based on the first 60 seconds of every round, matter of fact. That's why I gave round 1 to Lance, round 2 and 3 West Coast Dread, because what he said in the first 60 seconds, the first, you know, his real time limit was better than what he said, and that's what I felt like. So that's mine on that. And what should have went down, JR versus